I thought it would be cool to start a fresh save file on Slay the Spire 2 and just see how far I can get over the course of several videos, I would have to assume. But I'm just gonna rotate each character, try to get to the next Ascension on each in sequence, and see how long it takes me to get everything to beat A10. So I'm not a speedrunner, I'm not a pro, this will take a while, but let's see what we can do. I don't want a brief tutorial. I have quite a bit of time in this game. Alright, so I've started fresh save files 2 or 3 times, and the first run is pretty scripted. I know that you're going to get the Sown enchantment at some point, you're going to get the bird egg, it is always this boss, and then it's always the sandworm in Act 2, and I think the Act 3 boss is locked, but I don't quite remember what it is. I want to say it's the experiment. But yeah, we're just going to do some standard Ironclad stuff, get through the first couple of encounters. I feel like this is going to force me into a certain direction, but we'll find out which one. I think that early on, so like when you have a fresh save file, you don't have all the unlocks, so you don't have access to all the cards. So some of the strategies I'm used to aren't going to exist, aren't going to be available to me. Like, I think the payoffs for the exhaust deck don't unlock yet. The payoffs for the all strikes deck don't unlock yet. But I'm pretty sure we do have access to like the strength power, the setup strike, so we should be able to do something with that. Alright, full health. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, we're just gonna take that. I could take the AoE attack there, but I don't think it's gonna be an issue. I should have another opportunity to get something like that, and I really want to find the I can't remember what it's called, in the heat of the moment, but the 3 damage 3 times, since we have a couple of strength buffs, that scales nicely. Okay. I think Dismantle is fine in the strength deck. You do need to kind of like cross-play a little bit with the vulnerable plan, but that's doable. Alright, if I gain 2 strength, these do 8, so I have a clean kill on this guy. Yeah, I think I take that, and don't worry about defending it. The strength power doesn't really matter here. It's just about breaking the ethereals, or the slipperies, yeah. But here, I can go 1 damage, clean 10, block this guy, and I should have the kill next turn. This is where we need to take a block card. You don't want to keep taking all the attacks, even though they are always the like more exciting choice. You do have to eat your vegetables. You have to take some blocks sometimes. Where do I want to put an energy? Probably just on my power, I think. It's tempting to put it on the 2 cost, but that actually doesn't work as often as you want it to. Okay, well, easy enough. Probably use a potion here. Right, are we coming up on an elite? We are. That's okay. He's not hitting me yet. Oh, you know what? That hand kind of sucks. So I'll draw a card here. See if the next game is any better. Block, strength. Alright, we're just not taking 11. Okay. Eat your vegetables. We're taking rage. Alright, I have a triple elite path. I think I'm gonna go for it. Part of me feels like it was put there to tempt me for exactly this reason. But maybe I'm just built different? We'll find out. Alright, these guys... You want to kill the crossbow raider pretty quickly. From what I remember, they scale up in damage very fast. This guy alternates between like debuffs and a bunch of little attacks, and this guy's just consistent, block himself, do some damage every single turn. Yeah, so we'll get hit here. We have just a clean kill there, and then I think we go for this guy next. Take our hits. Okay, easy kill. Do a little shrug. It's worth just... Oh no, it wasn't worth doing it. That was a mistake. I had the rage active, so if I strike there, I just get that 3 block. That's okay though. Yeah. Deal some damage, get some block. Got it next turn. I think here we're probably taking the trance. True Grit's okay going into this boss. Yeah, this gets injuries out of my deck. That's not bad. And our draw card is really good. I'm about to have another 0. I'm going to take the True Grit here and just upgrade it at the next campfire if I can. Might be a little greedy. Alright, so we are just going to slam this potion here. Do some shrugging. This bird just keeps dealing more and more and more damage. So you just have to be down to take some hits early, because even if you can like full block that first turn, if you can just do damage instead, it's often better for you, because it's just going to scale so hard into the later stage of the fight. Okay. And we should just have it next turn. We'll go into the next fight with 40 health. That's not terrible. And a block potion. Okay. Alright, so here we have Pyre, Bludgeon, Evil Eye. I'll take Pyre here. It's fine. I don't really think I'm in a Bludgeon deck. It doesn't scale well with the Strength. And the Exhaust payoff is decent. It is a high quality block card, but we only have the 1 Exhauster right now. Go into the back guy. I full block with either of these. I'm going to True Grit and just hope that I hit the egg. Okay, hitting the defense isn't bad either. Alright, easy enough. It's 10. Yeah, we just pick up that kill. Here we are double blocking. Is that 34? So a bash here isn't going to do it. Get 1 block from our passive. Alright, so we bash, we apply the vulnerable. Hopefully we draw the dismantle again, because that should be pretty clean. Yeah. Cool. Alright. Alright, well there's the whirlwind. That is the payoff we're looking for, especially going into this guy. So this guy's annoying. He's going to stuff our deck with these infections, which are like super burns. They deal 3 to us when they're stuck in our hand. It's gonna do 16 this turn. So what we're gonna do is this, and then right now this is dealing 24. I could add 16 to that to make it 40. He's at 50, so that doesn't help. Okay, so we're actually gonna play Pyre. I'm going to block Potion here. That's gonna take me to 15 blocks, so we'll just do 1 strike. Alright, Rage Bash, defend. Trigger's gonna guarantee exhaust the egg. Unfortunately, that means we get another set of infections now, and we're about to shuffle our deck. Okay, but we do have our kill here. We'll get to poke one of these guys. So the first and third guy will attack me on the first turn and alternate with the other 2 guys who are going to give me more infestations. So I'm just going to throw my 11 here. If I draw a Whirlwind here, I just have it, which would be ideal. No, we're going to draw a bunch of infections. So, yeah, that was incorrect. The optimal play there was actually to go after this guy because 2 strikes was clean. Much more efficient, but it's fine. It's the same health loss either way this turn, and this fight is over when we draw a Whirlwind. Which is right. Not now. Okay, we have 2. Yeah, we'll just hit this guy. True Grit doesn't hit that, but we covered ourselves on block. And there's the Whirlwind. 8 times 4, good enough. Okay, made a few mistakes there, but nothing too bad. Okay, we're gonna take Flame Barrier here. It's good against the final boss that's in front of us. And then, let's see, this is gonna be Statue, and we have an Energy Potion. I think that's worth it. Yeah, so defend, strike, swoop. What did I get him out of there? Oh, because swoop doesn't cost anything. Yeah, whoops. Okay. We just have to bash here into Whirlwind. And this turn we need to draw pretty well. 4 strikes. Trigger isn't good. Alright. It's not worth that Energy Potion yet, even though it would have given us 4 block. Rage and Flame. 3 mana. Defend. 23, 24 health. Plus these attacks. Yeah, so definitely getting punished for the risk taking there. Is this gonna be it? I think so. Yeah. Okay. So that just means that we have to heal at the campfire and we get a strawberry. Okay. Don't really have a way to abuse Ashen Strike. Draw a card, so draw a non-attack versus draw a card. I'm gonna try Pillage. And the T. 2 strength or upgrade my hand. 5 combats. 2 strength. Yeah, we'll take 2 strength over an upgraded hand. I think that's a little bit better and worth the investment. Definitely got a heal going to this boss. Alright. Didn't find a lot of multi-hits to get around this guy's defense, but that's okay. I can take a really risky True Grit here to cover myself. I do have 4 plating, so I probably don't need to. So I'm gonna do this and see if I hit like one of my powers to get down. No, just rage. Oh, rage is good here though. Okay, so then just go hit and hit. Oh, and then playing this for free would be a fan trigger if we didn't already trigger it. That's something I gotta keep in mind. Right, perfect time there. Get that down. Get a hit. We'll trigger a Slippery on the defense here. 2 of them actually, which is what we wanted. And then here we do want to block. Alright, I think this is where we energy potion. Because now at 5, I can go and either deploy my pyre. I really want to play all 3 attacks to get the fan trigger. Yeah, I think that's better, honestly. So this is definitely like not the efficient play, but it is going to maximize my block here, which is pretty important on these big attack turns. And we just redraw the pyre. Alright, from here the fight should not be too bad. Clearing the Slippery on the first cycle of this guy is usually the goal. It should get you there. And then we have 5 passive strength. Yeah, we can just be hitting. What we got here? Okay, so that's where all our wounds are. So let's see. Fan is 4 block. Yeah, it's worth playing a fan. Alright, block or die. 16 damage, very funny. So 18, that's 30. Get him to 1, trigger that. 19, recovered, he dies on the flame barrier. Let's go. Okay, Act 1 done. So you might think that I want the Demon Form for the strength deck, but actually I think I want Thrash. It passively deals damage twice, it gets cards out of your deck, and then it scales over time. So you can get a pretty slim deck with your guy, and with Ironclad, especially if you big hug. Ooh, that's what we're talking about. Okay, so I can get a lot of nonsense out of this deck. I think it's gonna be 1 defend, 3 strikes. You don't want to get rid of all your defense too aggressively because you still do need to block. Okay, then at 327, I think this middle shop is a little too early for me. So I can do either of those. I get a campfire there into an elite. Yeah, I like this path. We're going left. Okay, this is free. Alright, so these guys only take 9 damage at a time. So if you can deal 9 damage with everything, then you get to do pretty easy math. So this guy is dead to 3 attacks. 3 attacks gives me 4 block. I have 4 armor. We're fully blocked here. And then 3 times 9 kills everything but that guy, but that guy's not attacking. And we just finish him off. Second Thrash? I will take second Thrash. That's very cool. Okay, get the Lost Wisp whenever you play a power. We have 2 powers. Can we pivot into that shop? No. Okay. I don't hate this, actually. We can build into a little bit more with some of the exhaust payoffs. We're not removing Inflame from our deck. We're not removing Whirlwind from our deck. I will remove a Strike from my deck. I could try to reroll into that curse, but that's like a super slim chance. Alright, this guy's annoying. He's going to steal one of my cards. He usually targets some kind of uncommon for my deck. So, yep. Usually, there's some algorithm on this guy. I feel like he really knows what you care about. So he's always taking, like, your archetype defining card. And then he's gonna fly. So if I bash them bird swoop, that's a good bit of damage. But I think I do get paid off next turn for having the mana. I can do this. I'll swoop. I don't think I want to exhaust either of these. Actually, I don't really mind. Yeah, losing the bash here isn't too bad. Because against this guy, you just want to get a lot of hits down. If you hit him 5 times, he falls down. So this will be 4 times. Alright, yeah, so we're going to thrash in a way that doesn't actually get bigger, but does exhaust twice. And that way we can get the stun off earlier on this guy. Yikes. That is damage. Alright, and we just have to draw any attack here. Cool. Give me back that whirlwind. I want it. Okay, so here we get the stone boomerang, or the sword boomerang. 3 damage 4 times. It is a pretty important part of the archetype, so I'm going to pick that up over the uncommons, especially because it came upgraded. And now, next card reward, I got to start looking at powers and block. Alright, this guy is annoying. This is the Hunter Killer. One of the, like, I don't know, you could call it like a fake elite. It can absolutely hose a lot of decks, and sometimes there just isn't anything you can do about it. Every time I play a card now, I get -1 strength and -1 dexterity, so I have to think about the order I play things in order to not get got. So I can play 3 attacks and True Grit. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I want to guarantee that I play 3 attacks, so I'm going to Bird Swoop first so that it can't get exhausted to my True Grit. And then I'm going to Dismantle. And then I'm going to Thrash. So I'm maximizing block here this turn because I wasn't going to kill it. And then next turn I gotta find 28 with 5 strength. That might not be doable here, but what I can do is Flame Barrier Shrug. And then I'm going to go to 21 off armor, hit it for 12 with Flame Barrier. Should be a lot easier to find a kill this turn. Yeah. Bash, Whirlwind. Second Pyre. Not really what I'm looking for. I think I'm actually going to take a Tremble here as just another vulnerable enabler. Okay. Now, I think I should upgrade the True Grit. It's a little bit more block, but importantly, an upgraded True Grit lets you choose the card that gets exhausted, so you can't get completely bamboozled by it. Okay, we're going to go defend, defend. So I'm going to let the Thrash do its thing here. It's going to exhaust my setup strike, and then we can see in here now it does 14 damage twice, so we just gave it like plus 20 damage. And now I just have to actually get to it again, which is kind of tough against these guys because they do stuff my deck with nonsense. That's okay. Okay, I have 28 here. This isn't going to do anything, it just clears a, one of those. 28. Alright, I'll make a play on this guy since he'll be attacking next. I have decent block. So I'm trying to find 18 next turn to kill this guy so I don't have to worry about block at all. And that should be easy to do. 11, 7 twice. Yeah, it's inefficient, but I'll take it. This gives the mana back. It does 8. 3 times 10 is not enough. Adding 1 is not enough. Oh, that's so awkward. Am I missing anything? I don't think so. Okay, so we defend what we can. We don't need to get the pyre down. We just deal a bit of damage. And we just have it. Okay. Alright, so now I'm going to get stone armor. It's defense and it's a power for my wisp. Two things that really help out. Strike dummy is actually not great. I'm down to 1 base strike. I have a setup strike. Is that it? That's funny. Alright, well, 2 attacks got better. I am going for the elite here. I'm not adding a normality to my deck, I don't think. Removing 2. Well, I guess I could replace the decay with it. That's not actually bad. Okay. So we'll say minus the decay. Keep the strike now that it does more. We'll drop a defend. Because I have plating, true grit, rage, barrier, shrug. Yeah. Drop those, get normality. And we won't get bamboozled by that. Okay. So this guy does a ton of damage every turn and has a lot of health, but the first time you hit him, you get an energy back. So we're gonna go there for the exhaust. Turn this on. And then from here, I can either deal 24 or I can block. I think I have to block. If I do this on 16, I'm taking 6. I'm going to use a skill potion. See what it gets. Okay. Yeah, well. Take that. And then I think I am going to get rid of the flame barrier. It's not great in this fight. We just got to do damage. Alright, we will pillage to draw attacks. Love that, love that. Okay, and then I think we're going to set up Thrash. We're going to hope that Thrash doesn't take the other Thrash. Okay, it does. That's fine. 16, 13. Okay. It doesn't do anything. Oh, it gets block. Alright. 9 times 3. Okay. Power. You have to break the block with an attack. You have to break the block, then deal damage with an attack to get that energy back. That gives us that. Gives us that. We'll take a hit here. But we should be pretty close to the kill. There's the normality. So we only get 3 card plays, but this is going to be that much. Shrug. There it is. Pretty clean. Okay. So that's AoE, which is something I'm missing. I just have the whirlwind, really. But I'm not looking at any more elites this time around. I think I'm just going to take another setup strike, since I have my strike dummy. And here's my shop. Okay, so that first things first. Get that shit out of here. What do we got? We can give 3 cards. Give block. That's pretty good. Cascade is also a nice one. But I'd get both of these. So I'm going to say we will get block on... I don't want it to be anything that exhausts. I don't want it to be powers, because this is repeatable. So I think I just want to unlike my zeros. So 0, 0. Maybe my rage. I'll put it on one of the thrashes. I'm going to pick up this cascade. And then I'm not going to get that tremble. I'll save some gold for Act 3. get this power down. Let's rage. We have to pop the block this turn on this guy, so we'll hit him. We'll be taking 2 here. That's perfectly fine. Yeah, because now we get to just go a little crazy. Cool. 14 block, but still vulnerable. Dealing 19, that's a fair bit. Ooh, okay. If we cascade here, we're gonna hit a good number of good cards. So I'm gonna use the bird swoop. I can't afford to whirlwind, because that would be 9 times 4 is 36, not nearly enough. So I'm gonna cascade. Yeah. Strength, shrug. Cool. And that drew into that, and there we go. Okay. Love to see it. Ooh, Twin Strike would deal a bunch of damage. I don't know if we need that much more at this point. 8 plus my strength. It's a pretty big number, just because we have Strike Dummy. I'll grab it. Alright, this guy's annoying. Inflame. I don't think I want to use any potions here. Will I get through my deck? I don't know if I will. So I'll just go like this. Take the damage up front instead of trying to cycle into it later. Grab rage. It's a little awkward. I'm gonna play this stone armor. If I cascade, I do have some pretty big misses. Okay, we're gonna take a hit this turn, but I'm gonna pop some of these eggs so that they don't turn around and kill me. Still got a decent amount of block from the rage, from the plating. Okay. Okay, we're gonna go vulnerable up here. I think I'm gonna set up strike. Oof, that was rough. Okay, take another small hit, and then we should have it next turn. Yeah. Okay, so Bludgeon is interesting now, because we do have 2 Thrashes and the Cascade. Feel No Pain is interesting because we have 2 Thrashes, a few other cards that exhaust, and it's a power. I think I'll be a little more disciplined to take that. Going into this boss, I'm at 59. I have a weak potion, I have a regen potion. I think I can upgrade here. It's a pretty easy upgrade on Cascade. It's just +1 mana. It lets you do something with it when you have 0 mana. Yeah, it's not hard. Okay. This is free. I definitely want to apply the vulnerable. Although maybe I do that with a potion here and save my mana. I do think I want the stone armor. This deals more than a whirlwind. Alright, that's not the button. We're gonna go potion. Throw that for vulnerable. I will pillage first, see what I get. Trigger doesn't do anything. Yeah, just a bit more damage. Alright, so this boss stuffs your deck with these frantic escapes and has this countdown on him. Sandpit, in 4 turns, you will be eaten and die. and you have to play these frantic escapes to run away. So we gotta keep an eye on that throughout this fight, otherwise we will get eaten. However, I kind of just want to cascade here. It's greedy, and I could lose because of it. Okay, so we'll eat our vegetables. We'll run away once. I'm not going to worry about the block. I have 7 armor. +5, +3. Yeah, that wasn't too bad. We're going to 15, taking 16. Alright, no reason to weak potion yet. Okay. This is where we weak potion. And then I'm going to feel no pain. If I play 3 attacks, I get 4 block. Oh, but I want to exhaust something with Thrash. Alright, so we're going to go swoop, Thrash. That gets me the block of the exhaust. Then we'll defend. Go to 18, take 3. That's fine. Homie's going to get stronger. I will get the frantic escape down. And then, yeah, I want to pyre this turn. Extra mana really helps against this boss because he is taxing you with those runaways. Ooh. Counters at 3. Bash is pretty inefficient. I think that this is where I get greedy. $11 block, 15. Yeah, very happy with that turn. Because now if we can find some of our Thrashes, it's doing 7 right now. And that's the one that gave us block. I will run away to be safe. That's more important than the health. Exhaust a soot. Only lose 1. Still vulnerable. And that's that. All right. Okay. Crimson Mantle, lose an HP, gaining block. Not yet to heal 10. Hellraiser. Again, we don't have a lot of strikes. We did just add a few to our deck. We're at like 4 now. I think I'm gonna start healing. Just be extra safe. Ooh, and here is tanks. Okay. How many elites can we go after? Is that too greedy? Do I want to whistle? Do I want a crossbow? Crossbow's good with the fan. It does make our deck a little beefier. We have a double elite path either way we go. So this is essentially upgrade 8 eventually. Our deck is not very upgraded, so that's not too bad. I don't know, the whistle's cool. I'll take the whistle. Why not? Alright. I think I like this path a little bit better. It's got more question marks. Question marks are fun. Yeah. Okay. Here's some vulnerable, here's some rage, here's a strike, here's some block. There's the whistle. Is that better than cascading? I mean, probably at this point, right? Steel 51? Yeah, that's hard to ignore. Okay, that's free. if we go attack, it would be 19 plus 20. That's not enough. So I do have to block here. So we go here, and we go here. Get a little bit from that. 17, take 13. And then we have it. I don't need any of these cards. Huh. Very far from a shop. I think it's going to be better for me to take the uncommon potion. Okay. Okay. We'll just get this stuff down. Take a little bit of damage here. 5, I think. Yeah. There's Whirlwind. This would be 24, which doesn't even kill the front guy. So instead we're gonna go, I don't think I need Pyre. We'll play this. Yep. And then, yeah, we'll exile that. Kill the front guy. Have full block. Beat up the back guy next turn. This feels like a kill. Yeah, okay. Sometimes do the math, sometimes he just vibes it. Okay, now I'm gonna take the second True Grit actually. See if I can slim the deck down enough. I don't think anything is worth putting Corrupted on. No, we'll transform a Defend. Okay, that is better than a Defend. I will decide. Upgrade 2, get 2 relics. Is this targeted upgrade? So that would be definitely the True Grit I just picked up. Probably like my Inflame. 2 random relics. I think I'll take this. Upgrade True Grit, upgrade Inflame. Nice. Ooh. Okay, I can get some campfires in here. I think I'm gonna do fewer elites. I just don't really need them. This deck feels pretty strong as is. I don't need to risk the health when going to a campfire to lift is just going to be so much better. That's fine. Oh, that's definitely fine. Thank you, Parrying Shield. We're not using this to gain 6, because I think we can just kill this guy. Go strike. Oh, I'm weak. I'm weakened. Okay, well I definitely have to play one more. We'll just do to the back. Easy enough. Three, 7. This is for 27 damage. That guy's at 19. 7 block. Top card is Pyre. I'm gonna go here. And play my top 3. I get to do this for 3 more block. Okay. Definitely not an amazing turn, but we didn't have too much to lose there. Okay. Kill the guy who's killing us. And then we'll just get a fresh bot on the next turn. Alright, kind of a slog, but we got through it. This all kind of suck. Alright, we're back at a campfire. We have full health. I don't care too much about any of these upgrades, so I think it's a pretty easy lift here. And then into a question mark. Ooh, okay. I was gonna do that shop there, but now I guess I don't have to. We have to get this curse out of our deck. And then maybe I can build Fight Me. It's a little tough going into the final boss because the queen and the dog that she has both do a lot of multi-hits, so I really don't want to give them strength. Right, let's start with this and see how much money I have left. 2 something, obtain my first hand, extra mana turn 1. Draw 3 is pretty tempting. Let's see. I'm going to say retain my first hand. I don't know how good that's going to be here, but we're going to give it a shot. Alright, it's the Knights. These guys are kind of a pain, but honestly not that bad. I am facing quite a bit of damage here. Let's see. So I could set up Sword Boomerang. This is a good opportunity to use a potion. If I just like whistle this big guy, I take 2. That's really not bad. Oh, and then I'm retaining my hand. Yeah, I will whistle this guy to not take 15. Take 2 from the Magi. My hand will get ethereal, so I do have a use it or lose it moment. But I think that's going to be okay. It's a lot of damage coming in. Tough. Not really excited about this cascade here at full mana. I think we're actually going to do some blocking. We're going to lose a whole bunch of cards here, but that is okay. Doesn't matter what exhaust. Alright, fully blocking this turn. Now my upgrades are no more. Okay. 3 times 3, 10. Alright, I think we have to get the Magi out of here as fast as we can. Do that. I'm gonna take my 5 block that comes with this, and then I'll just do 22. 15 block, facing 19. I can live with that. Lose my not yet. And then here is more damage. So I can start with the easy part. I guess, okay, so this guy's gonna shield up. Maybe I don't worry about him this turn. I can throw 26 there, leave him at 11. This is 11. And then I just have to deal with that knight. I guess I should do this first to draw cards. Alright, so now I have 5 block naturally. An attack will give me some block. This is dealing some blocks. This is 7 block if I play this. So I do just have to play that. At that point, let's go back here. Get that guy down to 4. We're taking 8. I could pop a potion. Maybe pick up a swoop. Okay, I should have done this earlier, but we'll get rewarded. So now 19 plus block. I'd rather just get this guy off the board. Okay, fully blocked. And then we just have to worry about Spectral Knight. That's really not bad at all. Yeah. Back to full. Easy. Clean. We did lose our best potion, but that's fine, because we were due for one. Could may lose an HP, gain 8 block. I am going to pick that up. Alright, not shopping here. Take the question. Strike dummy. Can I do... I definitely can't do 300 into this guy. I don't think I've ever beaten a setting 3 dummy. Maybe in like 4-player, but not in single, not in duos. I think I'm down for a level 2. Level 1 doesn't do anything for me because my potions are full. And there's no reason not to just go for it on this guy. Okay, so we bash first. This deals 6 extra. Yeah. Retain the hand. Yeah. Get some strength. Throw more vulnerable on it. There's 40. We have 1 turn to deal 64 with vulnerable. 2 strength. That was basically all the cards we wanted. Yeah, easy. Thrash and set up strike. Cool. And then here we just take our last lift. Alright, Act 3 boss on the first run. Oh, and we drew Whistle. That seems pretty good. Right? Just delaying a turn on the queen? Is that good? I think that's good. And then we'll just get our little bit of block here. 7, taking 18, that's 11. That's not worth a block potion. Okay, and we get to rage. I will get a power down. I don't want to bash here. I will do second power and thrash. I was supposed to next potion. That's great. Alright. So now the queen's gonna give us the chains, which is a pain, but that's how it is. I'm just gonna keep throwing potions down. Let's see. I've lost enough where that is totally fine. I'm gonna go... Oh, I only got one of these, so I'm gonna go Pyre, Inflame. I'll Tremble the Queen, taking 24. I have 14. Okay, so we're not gonna block potion quite yet, because it would not be giving us the full 12 block. Okay, so now we got our strength payoffs. We only get to use one of these. 21 coming in. Five cards out of this pile doesn't look that great. So let's get the Iron Wave down. I think it's worth getting the Thrash down. And then we'll just get the top three. And we're blocked. Good stuff. Alright, so now the Queen is going to block every turn until we kill the dog. So we can shift our focus. Let's start with the Pillage to draw, right? Yeah, because that's bounds, that'll shuffle back. Yeah. Okay. We're weak, right? Okay. Let's go Boomerang. Yeah, love that. And we can exhaust a basic strike. $45 damage. That's so many. Alright. This is gonna exhaust the Whirlwind. That's a little annoying. There's nothing we can do about it. So we'll just throw here. Play the top four. Oof. Alright. Now we have a safe use on the block potion. It's down to 40. 2 setups and a Thrash. Yeah, so let's use... So this is at 15 right now. Maybe 30 plus 6 from this. So I'm actually going to... No, it doesn't quite work. Maybe I Thrash first? I might just be overanalyzing here. Yeah, we just gotta get this guy gone. Alright. Queen goes into attack mode. Looking at 35. We have a Thrash. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we'll let the Sword Boomerang go. We'll exhaust the Soot. 68 looks good to me. Mostly blocked. Yeah, I think we're gonna have this pretty clean. That's just bash into wave. 25, 11, 16. I'd be taking 9. This gains 8 essentially. Yeah. Definitely getting a little closer than I would like, but I think we will just about have it here. Get that in. This doesn't do anything. 76, that's dealing a billion. Those are all bound. But I do get to pillage first. Yeah, I get to pillage first. Okay. We do the bound thrash. Yeah. We're good. We're good. And that is the first run done. Unlocks Ascension 1 on the Ironclad. Thank you for watching this first video. I am going to keep on doing this, rotating through the characters, rotating up through the Ascensions, and just posting as I finish runs. See you next time.